Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to the series finale of the FIFA 20 My Player career. It is episode 66 and hopefully we can end on a high. We do have 2 games remaining in the Premier League, but I think what I'm going to do with them is just get them simmed. It will give Kai a little bit of a rest as well going into the final 2 games, which as you can see there on the calendar are the FA Cup final against Manchester City, and then in the Champions League we take on Barcelona. We're finishing the season against Tottenham and Chelsea. Let's just get them out of the way now. We drew 2-2 against Chelsea, and what was the Tottenham game? We lost 2-1. But as you know, the title was already out of our reach, so we'll get them ones out of the way. Let's just have a quick look at the other things that we've done so far this season. As you can see there, we did win the Carabao Cup. We also won the UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid 2-0. So we already have some silverware. But we can add to that, of course, with the Champions League final. That will be a nice way to end this series. But before we do head into that European final against Barcelona, we're going to be taking on Manchester City at Wembley Stadium. Now remember, we did take on Liverpool in the semi-final of the FA Cup and we absolutely destroyed them 4-0. So we're hoping for a similar performance to get the job done, lift this trophy, and hopefully end the season with, what would it be, 4 trophies if we win this and the Champions League. So what an ending to the season that would be, or an ending to the series I should say. I am waiting for more suggestions as well before I do decide on which series to start next. As I mentioned, I was thinking about starting off with a brand new player going forward, and obviously that will be an in real life player, but a youngster like Saka or Nketiah, Bellingham. They're the 3 that I'm thinking of right now. And a chance here for Arsenal, wrong side of the post, but I think he was offside anyway there, Nicolas Pepe. And let's just have a look at the replay. Yeah, just offside there from Pepe, but a good positive start. Only 5 minutes gone here and Arsenal already looking the most likely to break the deadlock. And here is Donny van de Beek then, plays that inside for Pepe. Now Kai with a bit of space in front of him. Pepe finds Kai, good skill there from Kai, hits it, and there is the first goal of today's game. 28.5 minutes gone, Arsenal lead 1-0, and it is the main man Kai who scores in front of the Wembley crowd to give Arsenal the lead and hopefully one hand on that FA Cup trophy. Good play, good skill there as well from Kai. Gets past the last challenge as well. I think it may have been a penalty if that one had not flown into the back of net. But 3 goals in the FA Cup so far for Kai. Can he add to that in this game? Would be nice if we can get a second goal before the half-time interval. 43 minutes gone, so just over a minute remaining in this first break. And come on, get this one through. Oh, Kai's got space over this near side. There he is. He hits it first time, and it's just off target. A great ball that was. Kai hit it first time, but obviously could not angle it properly to get it into the back of net. The goalkeeper was beaten, but just the wrong side of that far post there. So 7.4 match rating for Kai. Arsenal still leading by 1-0. It looks like we're going to be going into the break 1 goal in front, which we are. So let's start off this second half, and let's try and start it off with a goal if we can. 7.4 as I said for Kai. 7.5 now if he manages to get another goal or an assist. Oh, actually, we're going all the way through. Here is Kai. He's not going to miss from there. Surely he isn't. And 8.3 his rating has gone up to 2 minutes into this second half. And it is now Manchester City 0, Arsenal 2. And surely that is going to be enough then for Arsenal to lift the FA Cup trophy. We do enjoy playing in the FA Cup, of course. And adding to that tally is just going to do us wonders, especially going into our next game, which is that important Champions League game against Barcelona. I was going to say UEFA Cup, but of course we're not in Europa Cup anymore, so onwards we go. Let's try and get another goal, but right now with 10 minutes to play, it is Manchester City who are on the attack, trying to get themselves a lifeline here. If they do score, of course, they will have enough time to get another, but fingers crossed that does not happen. But there is Harry Kane, of all people, the former Tottenham striker. He pulls the goal back here for City, and with 7.5 minutes to go, Arsenal got to be careful. We don't want to be conceding any more. But great volley there from Harry Kane. Given the chance, he's burying chances like that. And goalkeeper didn't stand a chance at all, did he? But that is Harry Kane's 3rd FA Cup goal of the season 2. Arsenal are going to be making a change here. Gomez comes off, and I think it was Mauro Icardi who come on in his place. And time running out then for Manchester City. Less than 5 minutes to play here at Wembley Stadium. On the attack though is Raheem Sterling on this near side. He's got support on the edge of the area, pulls it back, and there is Kevin De Bruyne, and he smashes it into the back of the net. Can you believe it? A great counter-attack play there from City, and they have come from 2 goals behind in the final 10 minutes to tie things up to 2-2, which could possibly take it into extra time, of course. So this may not be over just yet then. Kevin De Bruyne with that equaliser. We are heading into the final couple of minutes then of the 90. Looks like we are going to be heading into the extra time. Oh! Off the woodwork. We almost stole it there at the very end. I think it was Donny van der Beek with that effort. Hits the woodwork and bounces clear. And just get that one away, please. Jesus, come on. So close there. I thought we'd won it. I thought we'd stolen it. But no. Hopefully Manchester City don't steal it later on here. Just get it clear, please, boys. Take us into extra time. We do go into our extra time. So there it is. 2-2 after 90 minutes. Arsenal were looking comfortably to be lifting the FA Cup trophy, but it's not the way it's worked out. We're into, I think, the second half of extra time now, actually. And still, no goals to speak of. Arsenal are on the attack. Torreira plays that one through. Here is Kai, tries to lay it over the goalkeeper. A second chance almost there for the young French midfielder, but the goalkeeper got up fast, holds on to the ball, and Manchester City are going to get this ball clear. Are they going to counter-attack though? We've got less than 10 minutes to play before this does head to a penalty shootout. It's not the way that we wanted to be deciding the FA Cup trophy, but so be it if it has to go that way. Let's just not concede right now. The shot is there, but so too was the Arsenal keeper. So it is still 2-2 here at Wembley. Maybe a chance here for Arsenal if we can push through the Manchester City midfield, which we cannot. And time is running out for both teams. Less than a minute to play. I doubt there'll be much added on after these few seconds have played out. 1 minute, in fact, remaining. Manchester City in possession. Ruben Neves and Kai with the assist. Has he got enough time to go forward? He lays it back, and there is the final whistle then. 120 minutes played here in the FA Cup final at Wembley Stadium. It heads to a penalty shootout. Manchester City miss the first one. The perfect start there for Arsenal. We need to score though, and we do not. Wow, that was a terrible effort there. So second penalty for City, and the goalkeeper dives the wrong way. It is 1-0 on penalties. Icardi for Arsenal buries it into the back of the net. 1-1. So all square so far. Raheem Sterling next up, again sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Arsenal need to score to keep it level, and we do. The goalkeeper going the wrong way again. 2-2, then 3 penalties taken each. Here is the 4th for City, and the goalkeeper could have saved that if he just stuck out of the foot. They're leading by 3 goals to 2. Here is Kai stepping up. I've not taken a penalty for so long. I'm probably going to mess this one up, but please don't. Oh my god. I think we've messed it up. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. He saves it. And a chance here then for City to win it. It's 3-2. Arsenal have just missed. Kai, in fact, just missed. And they're going to step up. And the save is there. Keeps us in there with a lifeline. Come on, boys. We need to score this. Arsenal need to score, otherwise the trophy belongs to City, and he's missed it. It's dragged wide of the City goal, and as you can see, they are celebrating. Manchester City are ending the season as FA Cup champions. It's going to be Kevin De Bruyne, the Manchester City captain, who actually scored the equaliser in this game to take it into extra time, and then of course into penalties. He is the one lifting the FA Cup trophies. So there is confirmation. Manchester City take the trophy. 2-2. After 120 minutes, but 3-2 on penalties. So are we going to have another disappointment here in the Champions League final? Arsenal will be feeling a little bit down after that game, especially after leading by 2-0 for so long. But let's see how we get on then. Arsenal taking on Barcelona in the Europa League again. In the Champions League final. We will get it right, guys. We will. But let's hope that we can lift it at the end of this, at end of the 90 minutes as well. We don't want another 90 minutes. Another 120 minutes either, because our players will be absolutely shattered. But of course, this is the final game of the season, so they've got plenty of rest after this one. And also it means it is the final game of the series. So once again, I do have to thank everybody for your support throughout this series and for the growth in the channel. Still only a small channel, but we are pushing towards 20,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscriber button. It does really mean the world to me. It helps me out so much, especially being a single father, of course, and trying to make this a little bit more successful. But onwards we go. Let's concentrate on this game. 20 minutes gone. It is still goalless here. I'm not sure where we are playing. Are we playing at the Emirates? I don't think we can't be playing at the Emirates Stadium. Not sure how it works for the Champions League final on FIFA 20. But we're still waiting for the first game, regardless of where we are right now. Let's see who's going to be breaking the deadlock. Right now, it looks most likely to be Barcelona, if I'm totally honest. They're the ones holding on to possession more than Arsenal are. And here is De Jong, plays that one through. Griezmann takes off takes off the shot, but he just lays it across the middle. And it is Ousmane Dembele who just taps it in for a simple goal to give Barcelona the 1-goal lead. And it looks like we are going to be heading to a defeat, guys, unless we pick our game up. Because right now, Arsenal heads are down. We need to start changing things up, pick our heads up, start playing a little bit more positively, and try and get in back on this game. But there's a simple goal for Dembele, probably one of the easiest he's scored all season, and it has to be in the Champions League. But we're heading into the break shortly. Can we find a goal though before we do hear that half-time whistle? We give the ball away. Barcelona looking to go through. Oh, he's hit the woodwork, and they almost went through there to score a second. And you could probably say that would have been game over if they did get that second goal. But it is still 1-0. Maybe one last attack here for the Gunners. No more attack there in the first half. So let's jump into the second period then. And that one's played forward there for Kai. He's got pace on him, but great challenge there. And Arsenal keep possession as it just go out of play for a throw. Maitland-Niles then inside for Lucas Torreira. Torreira again just laying it off. Torreira lays it off for a third time, this time to Donny van de Beek. And nice little 1-2. Shot comes in and it crawls across the goal line. And Arsenal have levelled things up here in the 52nd minute. It is Maximiliano Gomez who scores. And it is now Arsenal 1, Barcelona 1. Good passing play there. Torreira was also in that build-up play. Donny van de Beek and, of course, Gomez. But nicely touched here. A little bit of luck, but we'll take it. The goalkeeper did get a hand to it, but not powerful enough to keep it out and stop it from running across the line. So there we go. 6th Champions League goal of the season for Gomez. Will he get another? We've got 7 minutes to play. Arsenal still holding on here. 1-1 it is. We need to find a winner. Otherwise, of course, it will be heading into another extra time. But here's a great chance. Kai still got pace. He's going all the way through. Hits it, and he's dragged it wide again. Didn't do a similar thing in the FA Cup final. I'm sure he did have a similar chance, and that one went wide as well. But again, should have been found in the back of the net there with 5 minutes to play. That surely would have won the Champions League for Arsenal for the first time in their history. But let's see, can we push on? We've got 2 minutes of added time remaining. Maybe one last attack here before that final whistle blows and we head into another half hour of gameplay. Crosses there, Kai's there, but so too was the diving goalkeeper. He was outreached, and a great save there in the end. And that's obviously going to keep us going into the extra time. So 1-1 it ends after 90 minutes. And we're already finishing the first half of extra time. And it's not looking good for Arsenal, especially if we go into another penalty shootout. Oh, chance here. Lay it. Oh, he shot it, but it's gone on the wrong side of the post. I thought for a second we'd stolen it there, but the wrong side of the goal. And Arsenal with a great chance, just missing out yet again. And as you can see, we have been substituted with 15 minutes remaining. So what I'm going to do, because it is the final game, I don't usually do this, I just usually simulate the rest of the match. What I'm going to do is take control of the whole team, and then hopefully we can win it. Obviously I'm better using all 11 players than I am just using the one player. So let's see how we get on here. We've got 10 minutes remaining, still waiting for the winning goal. Can we find it? Otherwise we're going to be taking every single penalty and of course controlling the goalkeeper. in the shootout. But here is Lucas Torreira. Nice skill from him. Still Lucas Torreira hits it and it goes into the back of the net. 8 minutes to play here, and Arsenal are in front for the first time in the UEFA Champions League final. And is that goal going to be the vital one to give us the trophy? The trophy which we've been wanting for so long, and it looks like we may have just done it. Lucas Torreira has been absolutely outstanding in this game today, helping up break up play in the middle of the park, working up in the build-up play as well on the attack, and now of course pushing forward to get in on the goals too. So now we just need to defend. We've got a minute remaining. Hopefully not many more minutes are going to be added here. I can see maybe one going to be added, so just control it and keep them away from the area, and we will have the Champions League trophy. Come on, one last attack here, boys. He plays that one through. Can we find another goal? It is Traore to finish it for Arsenal. He does. What a perfect way to finish the series in the last minute of the game, the last game of the series. Arsenal win 3-1 in the Champions League final against Barcelona. Even though that Kai is not on the pitch, it's still nice to be given the chance to finish on a high. And what a great chance that was as well. Beautiful goal, top corner. Defender didn't stand a chance. Sorry, the goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. But there you go. That is going to be it, guys. I'm going to leave it right there. We are going to be celebrating as that final whistle blows. Barcelona are not going to be coming back into this. Once again, thank you all for your support throughout the series. It's really much appreciated. You don't know how much it really does help me. I've had a real tough time recently, so I do thank you all for your support over on here and on Twitch, of course. So once again, thank you all. We will be starting a new series in a couple of days. Just give me a couple of days to get that sorted, and we'll be right back with you. There will be another episode tomorrow, which is the Matchday Live North London derby, actually. Tottenham taking on Arsenal in the Premier League. So hopefully Arsenal can win that one, and that will pretty much guarantee that we'll be staying above Tottenham in the Premier League. But once again, thank you to everybody who's watched any episode, any minute of this series. It really does mean so much to me. So once again, thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.